Hi everyone, I'm Kamala, Assistant Professor from CSC Department. Today I'm explaining about forms of intermediate code. So this intermediate code is the fourth phase of the compiler designer. So which is represented, this is the intermediate code, and this intermediate code getting input from the semantic analysis in the form of syntax tree. Okay, here the output of the semantic analysis syntax tree, and this output of semantic analysis is given input to the intermediate code. So here the intermediate code getting input in the form of syntax tree and producing output in the form of different forms, that is called as forms of intermediate. So which are nothing but a, and these forms of intermediate or the output of intermediate code is nothing but a postfix notation or syntax tree, is also called as an abstract syntax tree, and three address code. Okay, so this is about the input taken by the intermediate code and the output given by the intermediate code. Simply the intermediate code taking input in the form of syntax tree and producing output in the form of the following called as postfix notation, syntax tree, the other name of syntax tree is abstract syntax tree, and three address code. Okay, now we'll discuss all this in detail. Postfix notation. The other name of this postfix notation is also called as Polish notation. So this Polish notation is nothing but a representing operator. Suppose I have an infix expression. Infix is the operator is represented in between two operands, is called as infix expression. So here I have A plus B. Here plus is an operator and B are called as operands. So this operator is represented in between two operands, is called as infix expression. And similarly, what is a postfix notation or what is a Polish notation? This Polish notation or postfix notation both are same. That is nothing but a representing this operator, after the operands is called postfix notation. So here I have two operands A and B, and the operator is plus, and the postfix for the given infix expression is represented as A, B, operand, then operator is called as postfix for the given expression. Okay, so this is about postfix expression or the Polish notation. So this is the input output of intermediate code. Now see a few more example to write this postfix notation. Suppose here I have A minus B into C plus D plus A minus B. So whenever we have an expression like this, then first of all, which is giving the first priority to braces according to the BODMAS. So you already know what is the BODMAS, braces of division, multiplication and subtraction. Okay, so first priority which is giving to braces. So here each value is represented inside the bracket. So first of all, if you have the multiple braces, then which is traveling from left to right. Okay, so here which is going to constructing A minus B, and the postfix for this particular value can be represented as AB minus. And similarly, the postfix for this C plus D can be represented as CD plus. And similarly, the postfix for this bracket value means the expression A minus B is represented as AB minus. Okay, so here I constructed postfix for all these braces, brace 1, brace 2 and brace 3. Then in between the first bracket and the second bracket, here I have an operator is called star, means it can be again assumed as the first, this entire value is assumed as operand 1 and this value is assumed as operand 2. So operand 1, operand 2 having operator with star, so which can be represented as operand 1 because its postfix is AB minus, we already calculated first term. Then this AB minus CD plus into star. So this entire value is over up to this one. Now assume this entire value is operand 1 and this value is operand and this value is operand 2 and having an operator is called plus, and again which can be represented as this entire value is operand 1, this value is operand 2, later plus. So because of that, this entire value and the second operand, then operator. So this is about the representation of postfix notation or else the Polish notation for the given infix expression. Okay, now the next one is three address code. The output of this intermediate code, just now we discussed postfix, three address code and abstract tree. Now here we'll discuss what is a three address code, why it is called three address code. So the address is represented in the form of three operands, hence it is called as a three address code. For example, if I have an expression x is equal to y operator z, here I have three addresses. To hold the value of x, I need one address. To hold the value of y, I need another address. To hold the value of z, I need another address. So here I need three addresses to hold all these three variables. Hence it is called as a three address code. Means simply the given instruction or the given source code is represented in the form of three addresses is called as three address code. So here a statement involving no more than three references is known as three address statement. Means the particular statement should not contain more than three references or three addresses. That means two for operands and one for results. Hence it is called as a three address statement. A sequence of three address statement is known as a three address code. And these three address statement of the form can be represented by the following expression, where xy is called as input operands and z, this y and z is called as input operand and x is called as resultant operand. Sometimes a statement might contain less than three references, but it is still called three address statement. So this is about three address statement. So compulsory it should contain three addresses, but sometimes it contains less than three references. In that cases also we can call that the given address or the given statement is called as a three address code statement. Okay, here I'll explain this three address code using one example expression. Here I have an expression is called a plus b into c plus d. So how to convert the given expression into three address code? So first of all, according to the board mass, so first of all I'm giving first priority to the star, so that I'm calculating b into c. I'm multiplying b into c, storing result into t1, that is called as a temporary variable, storing the result into temporary variable. Then here I have this entire value I'm adding to a. So this entire value is available in a variable is called t1. So that a plus this entire value is available in a variable is called t1. So a plus t1, adding these two values, storing result into t2. Now this entire value up to here available in a variable is called t2. This t2 I'm adding to another variable is called d. So that t2 plus d, and adding these two values, storing result into t3. So here the t1, t2, t3 are called as temporary variables. Now observe here, each statement is represented in the form of three address code. Hence it is called as a three address code statement. Okay, here the next topic we have here is called syntax tree. So what is a syntax tree? This syntax tree is output of this intermediate code, and generally this intermediate code taking input in the form of syntax tree and producing output in the form of abstract abstract syntax tree, postfix notation, and tree address code. So already we know what is a postfix notation and tree address code. Now here I'm coming to one more output of this intermediate code is called syntax tree. This syntax tree is nothing or more than condensed form of parse tree. So the other name of this syntax tree we can also call as parse tree. This parse tree is a collection of nodes and edges where the nodes represents the operands, where the nodes represent the operands and operators, and the edge represents the link from operands to operators. Okay, so this is about the syntax tree. Here the operator and keyword operator and keyword nodes of the parse tree are moved to their parents, and a chain of single production is replaced by a single link in a syntax tree. Uh, okay, so the internal nodes are operators and the child nodes are operands. So in this syntax tree, intermediate nodes are called as operators, and the leaf nodes or the child nodes are called as operands. So while constructing this syntax tree, uh, finally which is represented in the form of a chain or in the form of link. For example, here I have an expression x is equal a plus b into c divided by a minus b into c. Now how to construct syntax tree for this for this expression we will discuss. So before constructing that, again we should give a first priority to the operator precedence. So here the first priority is star, later division, then addition and subtraction. Okay, so first here we'll see how the tree is constructed. So first of all, I have a b into c. This b into c, here the internal node is called operator and these child nodes are called operands. And after completion of this, multiplying these two values, adding to a. So this entire value plus a. Okay, again this is the intermediate node is called as operator. This entire value is available in this left child, and again this left value divided by right value. So before going to the division, I should calculate my right value. So what is the right value? Here I have uh, b into c, b into c. So multiplying this b and c, and this here the into is the intermediate node, and b and c is called child nodes. So this entire result I'm adding to a. Okay, sorry, and this entire result I'm subtracting from a. So it can be represented as a minus this right of a. So this right of a is nothing but a b into c. And this entire thing is called as a right child, and this is called as a left child. And here again I'm dividing this entire value divided by this next value. Okay, so this entire value divided by this value means the left child divided by the right child. Then that entire value is available in this after division. We have the result here. That result storing into x by using an operator is called equal. So x is equal this entire results. So this is about the implementation of syntax tree for a given expression. Okay, so this is called as the forms of intermediate code. So this intermediate code taking input in the form of syntax tree and producing output in the form of intermediate forms. That intermediate forms are nothing but a postfix notation, abstract syntax tree, and tree address code. Thank you.